Hello traders and welcome for a new video. Just a quick update because I will be away next week. I'm going skiing, so there will be no webinar on Monday. That's why I'm bringing on this free update. So what's going on? Well, we are seeing US dollar finally turning to the downside. We have been talking about this a lot, and we are seeing other assets moving to the upside. So dollar index recap, we have been looking for this pattern from 2016 2017, expected this reversal, and so far this reversal looks like it's taking place. More importantly, what we are seeing here on a smaller time frame is that we have a very strong break out of this ending diagonal. We said that we are looking for and observing an ending diagonal and some key levels that has to be taken out around 108 for confirmation of a reversal. And so far this looks like an impulse. Also, this can be a base channel, meaning and showing that price can even start accelerating below that channel because it represents the potential, even the middle of an ongoing impulse. So I think that more weakness could be seen, ideally back to this wave 2 swing low. But of course, if this drop will remain strong and show impulsive activities, then obviously we should focus and will focus on much lower prices, especially because of a higher degree chart, which clearly shows that we have this ABC rise on daily and weekly time frames. So euro dollar, very nice bounce obviously as well from the 61.8%. There was a very nice divergence here on the RSI that we have been also looking for. And because now it's Friday, end of the week, so we will get one of the most important prices for the week. It's going to be a weekly close price. So if we stay here around these current levels, maybe even higher, then obviously this will set up a stage for further gains, in my opinion, next week. So if we will see some kind of a retracement on smaller time frames, I just think that there can be opportunity here to join the trend. Of course, you should watch and observe some previous swing lows for potential support, or maybe even this level here around 104.60 could be the first support if suddenly, let's say, that market will move much higher and then make a pullback if maybe the reversal will occur from that resistance around 106.20. So the next pullback, no matter how I look at it, I think it's a buying opportunity. Now let's take a look also on dollar yen. Here I hide some levels because I also recorded some special video for members. And here what's maybe the most important is that back in January 10th, okay, we have seen some divergence between dollar yen and 10-year US yield. So back then, I think it was non-farm payrolls report from the US that caused this massive move to the upside on the US yields, but dollar yen made just temporary spike to the upside. So I thought that maybe this is indication that dollar bulls are losing strength and that sooner or later we could see a reversal, especially if the US yields would come to the downside. And look what is happening. The US yields are moving nicely to the downside. We are seeing a very strong reversal here and looks like that's an impulse. So maybe it's just the first leg of a deeper pullback, but after this current relief rally, which could then be a wave B, maybe even wave 2, we certainly should expect and be aware of a third leg of decline. So what means this means for dollar yen? Well, it means the dollar yen, because of correlation, can also continue to the downside, especially if we consider that this can be very nicely counted in 5 waves while you have this consolidation going on right now. So also BOJ hiked rates and you have lower US yields. So it looks like that Japanese yen could gain a lot more in the weeks ahead, especially once this level around 155 is finally taken out, confirmed by the daily close price below that level. I think that much more weakness will be seen. Now let's take a look on dollar Mexican peso, which I think could be very interesting and volatile. We know that this currency, Mexican peso, has been moving to the downside versus US dollar because of tariffs, because of potential wall, or new some new orders here on their border with Mexico. And what I'm seeing right now is still very nice potential ending diagonal here. We're just breaking through this lower trend line support. So I think that after rallies we can continue to the downside, and I think that once we break 20 level, which could be some support in the near term, that's when very strong move to the downside could take us even back to the starting point of this wedge. Now finally, let's take a look on some of the cryptocurrencies here. Actually, I will just look at the crypto total market cap, which excludes top 10 coins. Here, what I'm seeing is a very nice triangle. So there were people that were investors that were very frustrated because everyone was waiting on alt season back in December. And back then we have seen risk off flow. So obviously in risk off flows, Bitcoin and alts as well will move into a corrective territory. So obviously when stocks are down, you won't see altcoins breaking higher. Maybe some will surprise, but you will have to be extremely selective. So overall, if risk off is happening and Bitcoin is to the downside, alts will either stay in range or even start breaking lower. But now when we have US dollar turning lower, when we have risk on back, that's when we should be maybe prepared on alt season, especially if maybe Bitcoin will see some very sharp spike to new highs from here, and then you will see some profit taking and a pullback. That's when some exchanges will occur from Bitcoin into alt, and then when alt season could finally begin. Now if we take a look here on a triangle, certainly it's a consolidation pattern. So if we start breaking here above 3.90 trillion 390 trillion billions, sorry, that's when this fifth wave to the upside could resume. And then maybe it's worth to keep an eye on what has happened here back in 2021. Well, firstly, the Bitcoin topped here on April 15th, and then still a month later, altcoins, including Ethereum, have seen a push to a new high, while the Bitcoin made just a lower high. So, in my opinion, I think that based on what I'm seeing right now, I would not be surprised if maybe something similar could we see in the upcoming weeks or months. But overall, just keep in mind that whenever we'll see prices breaking to new highs here on these crypto total market caps, that's when you will have to be very careful, because I think that still this year we will see a move into the final stages of the bull run on cryptocurrencies. Traders, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel, press a like, and leave me a comment below this video. Good luck. Bye.